Hello there everyone, it's Aidan here from Push Square with Cale Adams' review of Code Vein 2. Let's see if this one's worth checking out in our PS5 review. Code Vein 2 is the latest in a long line of action RPGs chasing the lofty heights of From Software's immortal Dark Souls series, and like so many before it, falls well short of the mark. Bland visually and uninspiring narratively, Bandai Namco's latest Souls-like foray, previously publishing the aforementioned Souls series Elden Ring, boasts solid mechanical foundations, only to undermine them with repetition. The sequel to 2019's more interesting Code Vein 2 tells a new story only loosely connected to the original, sharing a few themes and concepts. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where humans coexist with vampiric revenants, both must band together to face the Resurgence, a mysterious phenomenon that transforms the living into mindless horrors. While there are some interesting story tidbits amid some tedious time travel shenanigans, the way in which the narrative is presented will almost immediately make you want to skip through the lengthy exposition dumps Code Vein 2 subjects its players to. Playing as an insert savior character and silent protagonist known as the Revenant Hunter, your character feels like a superfluous, lifeless doll and about as relevant and emotive as an MMO avatar. Interestingly, Code Vein 2 features an extremely robust character creator, one of its strongest features, as there is no multiplayer component, it's just for the player's own edification. Limited to nodding or giving the occasional thumbs up, the Revenant Hunter will interact with several named NPCs throughout the course of its 50+ hour campaign, several of whom will serve as AI companions as part of the partner system. The problem, well, one of them, is that none are very interesting, offering only very surface level backstories, which are then conveyed through interminable, unskippable memory sequences. Still, these partners do manage to spice up combat and make the game feel slightly less empty. The heart of any good Souls-like lies in the crafting of a build, and in this aspect, Code Vein 2 boasts an impressive array of options. With 7 weapon types offering varied playstyles, a build is further defined by Forma, which comes in offensive, defensive, and support varieties, essentially equipable special abilities that can be found in the game world or purchased from certain NPCs. Forma are functionally similar to Elden Ring's Ashes of War. Forma are powered by Ichor, which is gained by using jails in battle, gear that can take the form of, amongst other violent implements, gauntlets or some kind of big claws, and offer further combat utilities. The sheer amount of mechanics at play in Code Vein 2 would be more impressive if it were all a bit more coherent. Burdens, boosters, partner assimilation and item synthesis are just a few poorly explained culprits. Leveling up the Revenant Hunter will increase the base statistics underpinning combat such as HP or stamina, but where Code Vein 2 differs from other Souls-likes is in its blood code system. As you cannot manually increase attributes like strength or dexterity, a blood code essentially defines your statistical spread and comes with unique traits and various pros and cons. Blood codes interact with the partner system, and as you can strengthen bonds with a particular companion character, you will be offered more powerful and advanced versions of existing codes. Combat can be pretty compelling, but lackluster enemy design and somewhat floaty hit detection eventually rob it of impact. Boss encounters feature the expected multi-phase mix-ups, but lack the pathos of compelling, memorable design of contemporary titles like Lies of P or Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Different defensive forma allow players to tweak their gameplay experience in some fun and interesting way. A shield can be used to take stamina damage in place of HP, a bracer that allows for the parrying of enemy attacks and opening them up for a counter, or the ability to exchange Ichor for a much faster style of dodge. The choice is yours. We do wish melee attacks had a bit more weight and the enemies were more varied and imposing. While you can choose not to fight alongside an AI partner, absorbing them for a statistical buff, we found going it alone to be less satisfying and more frustrating. Your mileage may vary though. Still, battling the many horrors that populate Code Vein 2's semi-open world and labyrinthine dungeons is the game at its best, and you will be doing a lot of it. Environmental biomes are unfortunately pretty barren and uninspired, with indoor locations feeling especially cookie cutter. Blasted urban landscapes and eerie forests or the obligatory acid-filled hazard zone. Players are given a summonable motorbike to more quickly traverse these expansive locales, but the controls feel a bit wonky and we found ourselves frustrated far more than elated. Whereas From Software seemingly designed exploration in Elden Ring with the magical yak torrent in mind, Bandai Namco's own take ends up feeling more like an afterthought. Technically playing Code Vein 2 on a PS5 Pro in performance mode, which is what you're watching here today, is serviceable enough. Some occasional dropped frames stop combat from feeling as smooth as it really should, considering it isn't an especially graphically demanding game. While not ugly per se, the art direction feels pretty uninspired, and the characters and enemy designs leave a lot to be desired. Unless what you desire is inexplicably busty women lounging in uncomfortable positions in place of a more traditional merchant, in which case, this is absolutely the game for you. Code Vein 2 is not the strongest Souls-like we've ever encountered. While there is absolutely some fun to be had slaying the myriad horrors that inhabit this post-apocalyptic world and building a powerful revenant hunter, repetition inevitably kicks in. Narratively, it's pretty dull, lacking compelling characters or quests to engage with, so while not broken or a bad game per se, it is hard to recommend when so many better entries in this well-worn subgenre already exist. We're giving Code Vein 2 a 6 out of 10. Thank you everyone for checking out Kale's review of Code Vein 2. Do let me know down in the comments below whether you plan to pick this one up on PS5, and while you're there, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content just like this. Anyway, until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.